What's up, y'all? You're getting another intro today where instead of having an intro that I edited and put together, you're going to get a description of an intro because this one was just not going to happen, especially not in the 45 minutes that I have to get it done, to get it uploaded and out. But, you know, last night, well, yesterday, all of yesterday, from 4 a.m. until like 1:30 this morning, I was watching the entire Lord of the Rings saga from the Hobbit movies through the, Lord of the Rings ones, extended editions. Took 21 hours or something. Bonkers. It was awesome, though. Really good. Or 7? Maybe it wasn't that. I don't know. It took some hours. It took many, many hours. Over 10. Over 15 even. But, yeah, so, and I had this idea where I was going to take that quote where Pippin convinces Treebeard to turn around and go towards Isengard to take them there. And he makes a comment about how he always likes going south because it feels like he's going downhill. And then, I was going to cut to the part where they get to Isengard and he sees all the dead trees and stuff and he's all sad because they were his friend trees and he yells and he's like, "We're going to war." And I was going to kind of cut in this sound of them walking and then have Boondox music fading in. And then as he hears it, he screams in anguish and, says he's going to war because so it's like he's going to war against Boondox or something. So if you could imagine that, and imagine that it was really well done, because, Lord of the Rings, there's a lot of background music in it. It's always there. It's really hard to work around, especially whenever I want to have other music in there, and it just clashes and stuff. And then also I have to worry about the cutting of lines together with background music playing, because then it sounds all awkward and stuff. And I don't like that. It's a fantastic movie series, really well done, beautiful music, beautiful soundtrack the whole way through. I highly recommend giving it another watch if you haven't seen it in a while. But that's not what this is about. This is about whatever album we're covering today that we'll talk about. We pretend that it's going to be a secret, but I mentioned Boondox already. It's a Boondox album. You know what Boondox album is next. But I'm not going to say it. I'm going to maintain that kind of, plausible deniability of what it might be for until one of us reveals it in the episode, which we will get to right now. Music, please swell up over my voice. Put the motherfucker right there. Right when I say it.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, juggalos, juggalettes, and those who don't identify as such. This is Juggalo Judgment, where two friends take time out of their busy schedules to sit down, listen to, and analyze music of the Juggalo variety. You're joined by your hosts, Mike and...
Sizzlin' Schmeeve?
Sizzlin'? Why are you sizzling?
Well, there's a long story behind that.
I'm sure we have some time.
Yeah, we'll get into it eventually.
Oh, okay.
How you doing?
Life.
Mm-hmm.
Life is a thing that is happening.
Indeed. It doesn't stop happening.
Well, it does. At some point.
Well.
But we'll leave that up to interpretation. How about you, my dude?
Okay. I've had some better mornings. I've also had some worse mornings. I've had mornings where my notes were already done for me. I've had mornings where I was doing my notes for a better album. And then I've also had mornings where some just weird shit didn't happen to me. We're all familiar with, I thought it was a fart concept. And that's terrible. You hate to see it, you hate to experience it. It's just a bad time all around. The less common... But it's a contender. It's a contender for situations is the thought it was a burp one. That one really sucks. And but that one there's a twofold thing to it that makes it maybe a little bit better than the other one, where it's like if you have a chance to stop it, sort of, and it sucks and you hate to do it, but You can do that. You can sort of stave that one off. And then also, in the event that you fail to do so, people just kind of feel sorry for you, you know? And that's fine. However, whenever it happens to you while you're just alone, it's probably the worst one, to be honest. So yeah, I got like a throat full of bile this morning, which really sucked. Don't try to burp while you're bending over for something. It's just a bad idea. That really sucked. Yeah. But now I'm here. I made it. Survived that ordeal. That's the sizzling part, because it's like my acids are like burning my fucking the lining of my esophagus.
Ugh. That sounds like a morning for you.
Yeah.
Well, anyways.
I mean, on a brighter note. Something.
On a brighter note, we get to talk about another Juggalo album. We're just continuing on our journey throughout Juggalo music history with one that actually is one of my early faves. From my fledgling years as a new Juggalo. Shmeev, what are we talking about today?
I don't know, man.
I mean, you should.
We're talking about Boondox with his third release?
Third release on the label, yeah.
Crimson Creek.
Krimson Creek. This came out in May of 2008. This was the month before we graduated high school, my dude.
Oh, shit.
I know, man. The context for this, just, there's me who was just deep in Juggalo everything for about a year at this point, and got into Boondox. I know I already had Pumpkinhead. I don't know if I already had a copy of The Harvest. I probably found it at this point, but I do remember picking this one up like right when it came out. I was listening to it a lot while on the bus going to school. Actually, no, I was driving to school this time. Fuck that. I think I let like one of the people in my homeroom borrow it too, or whatever. But yeah, this album just continues the fact that Psychopathic really wants a Southern artist. That Violent J really wants a Southern artist.
Yep.
Now, to my knowledge, Boondox was starting to get some appeal within the Juggalo world, within the core Juggalo community, because there was a lot of people who were like, what the fuck? South bad. Why have South artists? But Violent J said, fuck that. I grabbed this guy out from being knocked out of the first round of that contest.
Yep.
Throwing everything to the wall to make it stick.
Just pluck this guy straight out of the garbage. Don't clean him off though. He's gotta look like, gotta look all dirty and stuff.
And I think one would assume that Boondox has some growth as a writer and a lyricist.
One would think that.
Yeah. Some of us would think that's the case.
Yeah, some of us would expect that to be the case.
But whether that's true or not, shut the fuck up. There is production by a number of different people on here. Thankfully, the booklet does have that for each track. But what's annoying with this booklet, which I do have signed, so I think one of the first things I got signed by him, second album I think I got signed by him, there's lyrics.
Isn't he also the first psychopathic artist that you met or something at a thing?
Yes, but this wasn't at this time yet. Not for a couple more years.
Well, yeah, you did say this was the second one you signed. So
yes. So the booklet has lyrics, which is cool. However, it is not all the lyrics for each song, which is very annoying. but it's written. It's in here kind of like it's written like in a journal or something like that.
Got a little bit of like a ransom note feel to it with stuff like clippings,
part of it,
and shit here and there. Not the whole thing, yeah.
But one thing that's kind of interesting though, which we don't really see a lot from Psychopathic booklets, there are no ads or inserts for other albums that are coming out by Psychopathic.
Oh my god.
They didn't promote shit after this. This could have been the very last release Psychopathic Records ever made. Nobody would know.
Imagine the world we could have lived in.
We wouldn't have had miracles. I don't want to think about a world without miracles.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, maybe that's what set us down this path.
Nah, I'm pretty sure we're better off for it. But yeah, I listened to this album a lot shortly after I got it, but it was a consistent album for me. It kind of fluctuates right now, but this is probably tied for my favorite Boondox album. And
it does seem to be a favorite amongst, I don't know, people who listen to Boondox.
It seems like this one is a pretty big one for a lot of people, as well as his first album. But this one was like very high up on my list, probably my favorite up until his most recent one that he released on Magic Ninja. I was like, holy fuck, this is like really good. And I kept telling people, and I think even Jiggles agreed, was like, this is his best album since Crimson Creek. So it's not to say that like things go downhill for Boondox. It's just this was where it seemed to be like kind of like as on point with what his character was meant to be and just his songwriting at the time.
I suppose. I mean, what his character is meant to be is hard to define.
Spooky scarecrow.
But, like, no.
Oh, wait. From the South.
That's about it.
But I think it's about time that we get into that. Before we do, we got something important that we have to do.
Yep. We have to crack open a motherfucking head.
We do have to do that. Shmeev, I know that you went down to the corner store today.
I did.
To get yours. What you got, man?
Well, you know, I took my little walk down there, and I went in and I picked myself up genuine Faygo delicious Shaggy's nut bag. Grape.
Well, I grabbed mine yesterday, and I clearly have better taste than you because I grabbed a genuine Faygo delicious orange.
Well, we'll see how that taste comment holds up after this album.
It's gonna be significantly better. I know this. Don't y'all remember? I tried grape on the V Sinister episode.
Oh, I don't mean like the taste of like the I mean.
Oh,
your taste,
no! I know what you said.
Taste.
I know what you said. I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
Hey, crack it open.
Also, all the Faygos are now officially $1.25 whenever they scan them, so
yep.
Inflation gets us all.
$1.33 after tax.
Mm-hmm. Man, Cal Mitchell knew what he was talking about.
He did. All the time. Alright, track 1. Intro. I like birds.
Yeah. It's a pleasant that's a pleasant way to open this.
Yeah.
So, this is a long intro. This is over 2 minutes long.
It is.
So I'm not gonna lie, we don't have to listen to all of it.
Don't we?
I don't know. So we hear somebody who's just they're taking a nice little stroll through the woods. Probably a hike. You know, he's breathing a bit heavy.
I would recommend to this person that they have their backpack on their back instead of dragging it along the ground. And definitely don't throw it in the fucking creek, dude.
That does not sound... You're going to get all your supplies wet.
That's just a bad idea. Is your tent in there? Dude.
Bad time all around. Bad time all around. And depending on where that is, like, you got to worry about, like, if you're trying to get it back, you know, if there's any rapids, like, it's going to open the bag, everything's going to get out.
Yeah. I mean, also, like, you know, at least in our area, creeks aren't that deep.
Nah.
Like, it's just going to hit and probably crush a bunch of your graham crackers and stuff.
Yeah.
And then just kind of stay there. It's not going to fucking move, dude.
Nah. Fish will appreciate it, though.
Yeah. I mean, if they can get... It's in plastic still. I mean, you know, so who knows?
Something will figure that out. In reality, I was thinking about... I was thinking about that beginning part, and it was just making me think of if that was the... how Angel-like was from the harvest. I was like, I kind of figure like that might be a correlation. Don't know if it actually is or not. But then we have some like stuff in the background here. Can't really understand what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah.
But the only thing of note is music for this was done by Kuma.
Oh, nice.
We hear a lot on this one. Kuma's fucking dope.
No, country life.
Catching trails from that ketamine. We on some other level, country like a motherfucker. Ask the way I'm living, shit, they ain't no other motherfucker. Give me mosquitoes and a moonlit night. Give me a red dirt road and I've been doing alright. Sitting down by the river, by the luxurious meal. Double fisting Evan Williams, steady climbing heaven's hill. This is what it's all about, I couldn't ask for nothing better. Me, myself, I'm high, I'm fucked up. Light as a fella, I hear the crickets chirping. I think I'll lay back and listen. I got a line off in the water, but I ain't thinking about fishing. This is the life for me. Lick cross, titty balls, this is the life for me. This is the life for me. Lick cross, titty balls, this is the life for me. I like them bitches all day.
Ishmael, did you know that Boondox is from the South?
Oh, fucking... Hang on a second. Hang on a minute. Here? Fuck, how did I miss that?
I don't know. It's a bit obscure, but he is from Covington, Georgia, which geographically within the United States is located in the South.
You're talking like under that Mason-Dixon?
Oh, way, way far down.
Shit.
He's further away from that than we are.
Damn.
That's like super South.
That's super South. How does he do it?
You know what? He's built different.
Yeah. I tried once, but I'm like buoyant, so I just kind of like float back up to the north. Boondox is a dense motherfucker, so he would sink down. Yeah.
I think what the kids refer to it nowadays is he thick.
Well, he's dense specifically. Those are two different things.
No.
He's doing
anybody these days who is dense, I'm now referring to as thick.
He's doing like a reverse country pop thing. You know,
Please explain.
where like contemporary country pop has moved into like, we're gonna, grab all this hip hop influence and do this, right? He was like, I'm a hip hop dude now. Except he actually kind of wasn't. He was like in like a metal band or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in a metal band.
But he is primarily hip hop at this point, sort of.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I'm gonna grab a little bit of that stuff. I'm gonna throw it in here. Doing that shit. And also, like, very much it just kind of, like, in the same way that in country pop, whenever they're doing hip hop stuff and they're kind of, like, taking all of, like, they go from, like, they're like, I'm still about my truck, but also I go to the clubs. And he's, doing that stuff. he's like, yeah, clubs, but also my truck.
I mean, the entire middle verse is specifically about women.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that tracks. It's not necessarily an offensive verse either.
It's a shocker.
like, no joke. It's legitimately not really.
I can't believe it.
Who would have thunk that an artist on Psychopathic could write a verse about women?
Well, we have heard it before. I don't remember where, but there was because I have a thing in my brain, but I can't say it until later.
Oh, okay.
But no, there is a particularly like there's a specific landmark that I remember where I was like, wow, good job. Good job, 2 out of 3. But anyway.
Okay, I can't wait until we get there.
Well, it's not like that's a completely different song that I'm talking about that isn't on this album.
Right, okay.
But the comparison, we'll get there. We'll get there.
All right. But
yeah, country like
there's
that.
there's
the
a lot
hook's
of just...
fine. The beat is really good because Kuma's really good at that shit.
Oh, actually, this one's not Kuma.
Oh, who is this?
This one's Mike Clark.
Mike Clark, hell yeah. He is also very good at this kind of sound.
Oh, yeah.
If you want something that's got that fucking twangy shit on some fucking steel guitar or something, Mike Clark's fucking got you.
Yeah, it's got Mike Clark and also Tino Gross, who I think is doing that.
That guy.
Is that slide guitar?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Slide, lap steel, something. Probably just slide guitar, honestly.
Yeah, we've heard him on some stuff in the past. It's weird because I remember I think the first time we heard him was when he was on some of the remix tracks for the Wraith, and we were like, "What the fuck is this?"
Well, yeah, he did that one goofy one.
Yeah, but
I remember that. That was fun.
Blam, I think was what it was.
Was it Blam? It was like a late one where he like really missed the point over the fucking top.
Okay. Like I said, I am pretty sure Blam was one of them. But, like, whenever he gets to actually, like, be, I think, at the beginning stages of something, like, to make the original thing, it sounds really fucking good.
Well, when he's specifically taking the direction of someone else.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, this is honestly, like, for an opening track on an album for Boondox, I think that this is really fucking good.
Yeah.
It's not breaking new ground for him, but he sounds very comfortable. And it makes him sound more natural doing this. Where, like, something that we'll notice, I think, as this goes on, the Scarecrow thing is not nearly as pronounced on this album as it was on The Harvest. And even on The Harvest, it was only, like, here and there, but
yeah,
like
that's what I was gonna say. It was never.
But it's less on this album.
Which
right now it is. I'm Boondox. I am spooky Southern guy.
Like, there's a scale where the difference stops mattering. You know, like you can't divide a penny in half. It just doesn't work. You gotta round it up to a full penny. You know what I'm saying?
Anyways. Just lots of Southern references in here. I do like the line towards the end. Let it all be catered by the Old Country Buffet. Man, I miss Old Country Buffet.
I don't think I've ever been to one.
I've specifically gone to 2 different ones. There was one in Robinson, and there was one up in Butler. And man, do I miss those.
I've been to a Cracker Barrel or 2.
I don't actually know if I've ever eaten at Cracker Barrel.
They're okay.
I've gone to what's that other one? There's another one up in Robinson, right by the mall.
I have no idea.
I feel like it begins with a G.
The Golden Corral.
Huh.
It's not really a country buffet. It's just a buffet.
I mean, similar. As close as I get.
Anyway, it was.
I like the song a lot.
The other Tino Gross thing was "Thy Wraith."
Oh, that's right.
He was
what
fucking
the fuck
bopping.
Is this?
He was grooving as shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I remember that. Ugh.
10 out of 10. Yeah, country life, you know.
Yeah.
Solid hook.
Yep.
Solid beat.
Yeah. Whenever I don't know if it still is, but that seemed to be like a show opener for him.
Okay. I can see
which
it.
pretty good one.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with it. I think we can move on.
All right. Track 3. Untold, Unwritten.
Hey, what you done, stupid little brat? How dare you? Stupid! How dare you? F that what's up with you? What's wrong with you? Who are you, ignorant cow?
I ain't never had no easy life. What I have become didn't come from thinking twice. Put that on everything. Everyone born to feel the prophecy, the son of the seventh son. I ain't never had no easy life. What I have become didn't come from thinking twice. Put that on everything. Everyone born to feel the prophecy, the son of the seventh son. I was born with a full tongue, born to spit the wicked shit. Childhood circumstances made the motherfucking shit legit. Even as a little kid, I knew that most would hate me. My uncle tried to kill me, that's the things that helped to make me. Lost up in my mind, I never fuck with any medication. Slowly over time, went from crazy into desperation. Never learned to cope with feelings, never felt a fucking thing. Never gave a fuck enough, so never placed no fucking blame. Neighbors talked about me, they knew something was wrong. Started joking at my friends and they knew that I was gone. I was labeled as a bad seed, said I needed therapy. In and out of schools for drug abuses and vulgarities. Sent away so many times to try to fix a broken child. He's so mean, he's fucking sick, the little bastard never smiles. A lot of doctors, teachers, family members had their own say. I wanna take the time to thank him for the man I am today. I ain't never had no easy life. What I have become didn't come from thinking twice. Put that on everything.
All right. So, Boondox got where he is by taking chances, you know? Like ICP took a chance signing a guy who wasn't even a finalist in their contest.
Oh my god. Hey man. Violent J.
You see how that
always
paid off?
knows.
He turned his back on the Juggalos.
He always knows what the Juggalos want, even if the Juggalos don't know what they want.
Yeah.
Just gotta trust the process.
I've never trusted a single person who said that.
It's okay. I don't think you've ever trusted Violent J for anything, so.
That's true. There's another pretty clean chorus there.
Oh yeah.
Solid verses.
The hooks on this album are great.
There's another one of those situations where it's like, man, a psychopathic artist getting like kind of earnest on a track. It's like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That works.
Kuma made this track. Very fucking good. Yeah, when you just said about like with a psychopathic artist being earnest, this was a point, and it shows up more later, but like Boondox, in my opinion, is like only second to Twisted on this dude can get like real and be genuine, and it doesn't sound like it's forced or anything, in my opinion. We'll have more songs later on that really like hammer that home, I think, but I am willing to bet that everything he's saying on here, like on this song, is legitimately true. Like, I have no doubt that whether it was by accident or something that his uncle did try to kill him. I think actually there's a DVD in the album that comes out after this, with like some interview stuff, and he does actually go into a little bit of detail about that, but I haven't seen it in fucking forever, so I can't remember. But fucking incredible beat, great hook. Like this one has definitely been played at shows. There's like that small like call and response with the put that on everything, everyone. Like, I know that I fucking yell that shit whenever he's performed it.
Like you do, yeah.
I really like the beginning of his second verse. When the devil came to Georgia, made his first stop in Covington. So nice little old Devil Went Down to Georgia reference.
Yeah.
But we're just kind of continuing a very strong open, in my opinion, for this album.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I wish I had more to say about it because I like it so much, but this is just a very straightforward thing of just Boondox talking about like some early life stuff for him and how he was able to get to the point that he was right there. Fucking solid track.
All right.
I think we can move on to the next track, which actually was the first and kind of only single. It has a music video for it. Track 4, Inbred Evil.
Yeah. Isn't that grave too shallow? Maybe. But he ain't never gonna get out. How come this graveyard has no fence around it? Why put a fence up when them on the inside can't get out, and them on the outside aren't in any hurry to get in?
God-forsaken, left to rot, an orphan bastard child. Mutated product, born of incest, left out in the wild. A blooded bastard lies, a bandit still tied to the cord. Opens his eyes to see more darkness in an evil world. So much pain, filled with hate, it shapes his simple mind. Don't know how, don't know why, no sense of days, no sense of time. All he knows is what he sees, and that's the beast of veins. Ripping flesh, killed to survive, embedded in his fucking brain. Raised by the woods, provided goods enough for short survival. No way to read, but in his hands he totes a tattered Bible. He doesn't have a name, but in his soul says pure conviction. He knows that's more like him, and they gon' pay for his affliction. There ain't gon' be no sequel. This here is inbred evil. Everybody must die, everybody must die, everybody must die, everybody must. There ain't gon' be no sequel. This here is inbred evil. Everybody must die, everybody must die, everybody must die, everybody must. Like canopies, all the trees provide the perfect cover.
Shmeev, who do you think made the music for this song?
This one? I could land on a few of them. I would fall somewhere between Mike Clark or Mike P, honestly. I would lean towards Mike P if he was an option. I don't know where he's at.
I believe that Mike P was completely out of the picture at this point, so you are right, that was Mike Clark.
Okay. Yeah.
He's laying down some darkness for Boondox to get all spooky horrorcore. It's Rolling Hard Part 2.
No.
It's just because of the style that he's doing and his horrorcore voice that he put on for this one.
Did he put on a different voice for this one?
He did. It's when he just
believe you.
Yeah, he did. It sounds like when he was on Rolling Hard. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, you know, Boondox storytelling song. Talking about all the time when I show Boondox storytelling.
You know how like I have my own like personal jokes that help get me through the episodes sometimes. And, you know, they're just things for me.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they probably annoy some people. Maybe they even annoy you.
What about it?
Nothing, just felt like bringing that up.
Do you have one?
Nah, buddy.
Do you need a joke to get through this one? Because I understand. No, this song's actually not bad. It is like, you know, it is actually like an interesting song. Got a cool story. I like the hook. Fun times. All that stuff.
Yeah. I think that to unfortunately go with the joke, like the storytelling is great in here. The guitar that's throughout it really helps move it along. Like it's got some chug. But I do have a significant gripe, but I hope you agree with me. There is no reason for that outro to be a full minute long.
I don't care.
After the end of the final chorus.
Mike.
This song is fucking long.
It's 4:50.
Yeah, and it ends at 3:50. Legit. It's too fucking long.
I have never had...
And in reality, the instrumental is like... It goes on for like about 45 seconds, maybe 50 seconds, and then there's a part that kicks into the next song. That's actually the thing for this album. You could literally play it like beginning to end, and there's typically something that's leading into the next track, which this one does.
I don't know
last
why
one did for that.
I don't know why you expected me to agree with that. I have never had as much of a problem with songs riding out on a beat as anyone else.
I don't know. I just thought
to.
I just honestly felt like this one was. It was unnecessary. Like, there were other songs that I'm like, if this one rides out longer, then I would have been fine with it. But, like, I don't know.
Yeah, this one's just got a good beat, so I can dig it.
That's fair. That's fair. But, yeah, like I said, there is a music video for this one. But I haven't seen it in forever, so I legitimately can't remember much about it. It's okay. We'll watch it one day. The side eye that Shmeep just gave.
All right.
I just know it's because you can't wait. I know. One day, buddy. Anything else on this one, bud?
No.
All right. Let's move on to track 5, Freak Bitch.
Like, stuff started coming out, and at the time I thought it was pee. I didn't know it was squirt until I got into porn. Pee. But the whole time I just thought I was peeing, I was coming, but pee was coming out. Usually when I'm playing with my clit, or I have a vibrator, or I'm just getting fucked really hard, I can squirt. Or having some fantasy in my head, or...
The sins of the flesh, a fascination with death, while suffocating your breath. It's torture mixed in with sex. I wanna get you undressed and lick the blood from your chest. And everything I request, I know be keeping you wet. My sadomasochistic baby, dressed in leather and lace. You're far from a fucking lady, but you're sweet to the taste. You love it when I tie you down and put the gun in your face. And every time we get together could be our final embrace. I'm on some other kind of level when I got you in bed. It's like you're feeding for the semen when you're giving me head. The liquid pouring out your veins, stain these white sheets red. Your eyes rolling back, it's like you're one with the dead. Can't wait to see you in that see-through. Fucking till your pussy bleed, that's how we do. You wanna taste pain and make the blood rain. Busting nuts and busting veins until you scream my motherfucking name. She wants the kinky stuff, she likes it hard and rough. Another kind of love, a little freak bitch. She's really into pain, I'm really glad she came into my world and I need a little freak bitch. She wants the kinky stuff, she likes it hard and rough. Another kind of love, a little freak bitch. She's really into pain, I'm really glad she came into my world and I need a little freak bitch. It's like you can't get along because
This is the point in this album where I decided to say, please get a new flow and also stop making these songs.
Track 5 for the Juggalo love song. That's pretty early on an album.
Mm-hmm. Is
Yeah.
it? I don't know.
I feel like the only one that might have been close to that might have been Fuck on the First Date back on Freak Show, but I can't remember. I don't know if it was quite that early.
I feel like it was, but I don't remember.
But still, track 5 out of 15 is pretty quick. It's pretty quick on there. Do you want to know a stat on this that I feel like you're going to be disappointed about?
No.
I'm going to say it anyways. This is the second highest viewed song for Boondox on Genius. That legitimately surprised me. And I didn't realize that until we were about to start recording. It's the third highest for songs that have Boondox, but it's the second highest of Boondox solo songs, and that's fucking crazy to me.
Is it really that crazy?
Yeah, I legitimately think so, because I feel like there's other songs that he's done that people would latch onto more than this one. Like, honestly, stuff from The Harvest, I feel like would have been higher up there.
Anyway, Fuck on the First Date was, in fact, track 5, same place.
Oh, so same. I will say the production for this one was Dark Ones, which I don't know if we've seen anything by them thus far, and I don't know anything from them after, so this was just a bit left field for me. I really like the beat. I'm not a huge fan of the song. And I'm not gonna lie, one of the reasons why I don't like it is because it's not actually listed on the track, like for features or whatever, but he's on there, is Violent J at the end. I did not need Violent J on this track.
I didn't need this track.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, Violent J comes in doing Violent J things, but basically just kind of hyping up Boondox, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty much
so. You are just not entertaining this song at all, which is fair. I totally get it. But yeah, this track is just interesting. I feel like...
Is it?
I feel like there's other routes that he could have gone with this, but this is definitely one of the more... As far as like stuff on Psychopathic, this is probably one of the more like... For this style song, I guess raw is what I want to say.
I guess. If everybody remembers, if they went to check out the ICP with We 100th episode bonanza that we were a part of, specifically part 2 of the 100th episode bonanza, where I was made to listen to I Like It Rough by ICP off of their album Fearless Fred Fury, and I asked the question, why did Boondox give this song to ICP instead of keeping it for himself? Because this is just apparently what he likes to write. And I fucking hate this song. And all of the songs that he does like it. They suck. And I wish, again, that he would get a new flow at some point. Or just stop having albums that I have to listen to.
Well, got a while for that, bud.
Yeah.
All right, you wanna move on, buddy?
Oh.
Well, we're a third of the way through.
I want it to
You got
end.
this. You got this, buddy.
Track 6, Healer.
I'm the firstborn child of a seventh-born heathen. Had hell on my mind since I first started breathing. I'm a sick motherfucker with a capital S. They need to call a Mary Mace because my life's a mess. I'm from the bottom of the Barrel Valley, living white trash. In a 100-yard dash, I'm last place, third class. I ain't never been shit, and my outlook is grim. And my chances of survival are none to slim. I stay straight fucked up off of whiskey and water. Fucking farmers' daughters in the back of Toyotas, popping so many pills that I piss codeine. My system ain't been clean since the age of 14. Hood rats, fat bag, lot lizard, loving fat cat, snorting lines off of titties, busting on on it back tat. Trailer park living straight screen door junkie. The mainstream hate me, but the underground love me. Coming from nothing, we living the good life. Say hi just to make it, but we gon' be alright. Don't worry about me, cause bitch I'm free. And I'm gon' keep shit wicked, keep killing. Some bitches gon' get it how I get it. This is country fucking living. Country life, 5 wives, try to fucking skin it. Dog runs to the corner store drunk.
So I remember. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's kind of fun one. Got them sipping vibes, sorta. It's in that zone. In my opinion.
I didn't think about that.
Shout out to Buckshot. Fuck you. What? Buckshot, who has gone from being the same as Boondox to having his honorary own identity and is back to just being the same person as Boondox again.
What? I don't.
Hey, what do you have on this?
I don't.
See, I told you you wouldn't have any fucking idea what I was gonna say about a song.
What the fuck? First off, music for this one was done by Kuma.
Oh.
Love Kuma. Good dude. I remember
I just heard him say the word buckshot in one of the verses, and I was like, well, there we go.
Oh, God. I'm pretty sure this was quite a while before he knew Buckshot. Oh. So.
No, he always knew him. He is him. Oh, my God. Go on.
Anyways. Yes. There actually was a sampler for this album. I wish that I actually had a physical copy of it, but unfortunately I don't. But it was like, I don't know, like 8 minutes or something like that, maybe longer. And it was in the style of these guys who are driving and then they run out of gas and they come across a house on the side of the road. So they're like going through different rooms, and each time they open a door, a part of a track starts up. And this was definitely one of them that I remembered, because it had the hook, and I'm like, this is so stupid. And then the album comes out, and I'm like, this is so fucking great. I love this goddamn song. Like, this is an upbeat and silly version of Country Life. That's really all this is. But I don't know. I like the upbeatness to it. I think the chorus is fucking just silly. When Boondox decides that he wants to like sing, and he sings high pitched when he probably shouldn't, it's funny. Because it sounds like he's straining a little bit. Sounds like if I try and sing higher pitched, which I try not to do. Yeah. I don't have much more on this one. It's just because it is just an upbeat version of the song Country Life that we heard earlier on this album.
Basically.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that Boondox is one note. Not saying that.
Thinking it, though.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, track 7, Walking After Midnight.
We got down. Come on.
Searching, lurking, hurting, howling at the fucking moon. I watch the neighbors close the curtains, turning out the porch lights, and I don't even know why. On a stroll all alone, ain't like nobody's gonna die. I'm just looking for the answers to the questions that I'm asking. More lost than when I started. Darkness mean the time is passing, barely grasping to the moment and a rational thought. And this prescription in my pocket got me feeling distraught. It's just a matter of time. I feel my brain's growing vacant. What the fuck is going on? I'm like an old-timer's patient in the situation. It seems like deja vu. I wish I had an explanation, and I pray I knew how I got to where I'm going, what I'm trying to find. Looking for my sanity, but I lost my fucking mind. Nowhere to be found. I think I need some fucking help walking after midnight and I'm searching for myself.
Right foot over left, left foot over right. I let my dog out the piss in the middle.
So, that thing that we just heard, the beginning of Violent J's verse on this, is really fucking good. I love the delivery of that first line. It's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good song. Good, you know, Boondox storytime song, etc., etc. Shaggy's there. He's a little lost, but the idea that he had is solid. His execution is just not there at all.
No, not at all. For this being, you know, again, one of the early collaborations that we have with Boondox and ICP, this is actually the one that I liked the least for a very long time. I think I have a little bit more respect for it now.
It's the Patsy Cline sample.
Shaggy is not great on this.
No.
Jay, I think, has the best verse.
Yeah. It's pretty tight.
But it's kind of weird because it reminds me, part of it I think is because of his voice, but also like how he's rapping on it. It reminds me of the verse that he did for the Axe Murder Boys song "Calm Down." Yeah, I figured you weren't sure, but like that was a song. I mean, that was 2 years prior. Mm-hmm. And so I was almost wondering if maybe this was a ICP song that then became a Boondox song. Like maybe this was an older one or something.
I could see that. Has a vibe.
Yeah. So I it's probably not the case. It's just Jay's voice does not sound like Jay's voice from The Tempest. And so I was just wondering if maybe that was the case, and maybe they were like, hey, we started working on this a while ago. Let's revisit it. This was produced by Eric Davey. Who's been doing a lot of the just engineering on this album. I never mentioned. So it is kind of cool that he gets a track on here, because the song itself sets a very good vibe for what the rappers are actually trying to do on it. Mm-hmm. But
that piano,
yeah,
pretty tight.
Yeah. But yeah, it's an okay song, but man, Shaggy. This is just that period of time where it's a couple of years where just Two Dope is not that great. And unfortunately, this kind of continues, that reiterates that fact. But
well, what can you do?
You can move to the next song.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Track 8.
Sure.
Love, Hate.
Across the crowd, see painted faces all around me. Moving to that shit I'm saying, bouncing to that bass is pounding. Y'all know my lyrics, spit that shit just like you fucking wrote it. Never can deny it, Juggalo's the one that's most devoted. I see y'all on the streets, I'm reppin' for that common scrub. Hatchet man on windows tinted, reppin' for that family love. Up in the mall with my kids and y'all don't know what stops. Still you see the chain, the tattered shirt, stop and show the props. Walking to the counter, go to grab some shit before the show. Parking lot, I Hatchet rise, I see that line of Juggalos. It's world renowned, the fake of flies and screams of family. I love y'all motherfuckers, y'all the ones that set my soul free. You can hate us, 'cause we don't give a fuck. Bump that wicked sound. Rock a fucking hatchet and we represent the underground. You can hate us, 'cause we don't give a
We got a Fuck the Haters track.
Yes, we do. Actually, it's a combination Fuck the Haters family love track.
Ah, yes.
That's a rare one.
Is it?
Normally you only get one or the other.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Produced by Mike Clark.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. He's definitely like fitting a vibe on this record.
He do that.
Him do that.
I would like to assure Mr. Dox that no matter how many fucks he gives, I can in fact hate him. It's a fine track. It's a fuck the haters track. If there's one thing that Psychopathic is usually okay at, fuck the haters tracks also.
Yeah. Gonna take a look at verse 2, final line.
Oh jeez, I don't even know what it is, but
this shit ain't about no money, bitch. This shit is more than just a brand.
Okay.
Is it? Is it?
Mike, you heard him. He said it.
Man, there are a lot of people who said, fuck anybody who leaves Psychopathic and goes some Magic Ninja.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that. Just leave it there, suspended in the air for people
just there in the air.
It's just there in the air.
Yeah.
It's definitely like one of those like, oh man, hindsight. Like just looking back at that, man, it kind of hurts. But I actually like didn't listen to this song much, and I like it more now. It's cool. It's got a cool hook. But man, just thinking about that line literally towards the end of verse 2 is just, that's, I don't know. For me, it's rough.
You know, we talk about it on this show a lot, but yes, actually, it is in fact a brand.
Yeah.
Family is a brand. Stop it. Stop it.
No, it's got to continue. We're in 2022.
Boondox is not your dad.
Daddy Docs.
Oh
no. Wait. No, Daddy Docs was on Freak, bitch.
Buck Dad.
Buck Dad.
Anyway. Anything else?
No, I got nothing else on this one. This one's it's a solid track. Not bad for the middle of the album.
Sure. It's very weird actually that it's kind of at the middle of the album because I feel like they put these near the end a lot.
Yeah, but again,
fuck
we
the
also...
haters track. I mean, they usually sprinkle them, but I feel like, this one does in fact. Spoilers. Have one at the end as well.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
But let's work our way towards that last track.
Yeah.
By going on to track 9, Cold Cruel World.
I suffer from depression.
Complete depression.
Had it my whole life. Times I've had it so bad that I've had anxiety. Been diagnosed with major depression.
My OCD, which was in control, exploded.
Lots of phobias, lots of fears, anxiety, panic attacks.
I had depression before, but I didn't know depression could be so bad.
Sometimes it feels like the world's on my shoulders. Everything around me closing in, it starts to grow colder. It's like I'm sitting on death row and waiting for conclusion. Shit's real fucked up, my brain's filled with much confusion. Do you know what it is to sit at 3 a.m. with a gun pressed to your temple, on your knees praying? Or in the bathroom on the floor, a handful of pills, cause the fucking rent's due and you can't pay bills. Have you ever felt the cold grip of death in your heart? I'm talking rips right in your cavity and pulls it apart. 10 motherfucking seconds just from ending the shit. Flames rising from the actions that you're about to commit. Have you ever stopped your car somewhere far from every day? Said a half an hour just thinking of a better way to put your soul to rest and set your mind at ease. Put the barrel in my mouth, I wanna sleep for all eternity. Dear cold, cruel world, why am I here? I never asked to be alive. Every day it's just a struggle even to survive. Dear, please just wipe away
Sad boy.
Oh, it is. First off, done by Kuma. This is like, this is a very rare instance of a psychopathic artist being this upfront about depression. I don't really think that ICP did much of it.
What? They
straight with like,
they fucking what?
I mean, like a little bit in like Hell's Pit, but like it's not something that is very prominent. Twisted does it, and this was the point where I'm like, Boondox is the closest to Twisted on like doing like writing something like this and it feeling incredibly genuine and right from the heart. There is a line that's towards the end of the second verse again, that whenever I was listening to that sampler, it was a good portion of the second verse, and then towards the end, I'm gonna do what I swear I don't think I'm even fucking lying. Nobody gonna remember me. Nobody gonna be crying. The way he says that, like it sound like his voice gets like a little bit more like, it's not like he's yelling it, but it's like he's convincing himself that he's going to, and that always stuck with me. Like this song, and I'm not gonna be like someone with depression, blah blah blah. Like I am not someone who has gone and like seen if I have a diagnosis for any kind of mental health issues, but I probably should. So hearing a song like this is very like, it fucking hits. For anybody who has been in this kind of position where shit just does not seem right no matter what you fucking do, like this will definitely resonate with a lot of people. I can definitely tell. And like I said, that line towards the end of the second verse just always like, that has just played in my head multiple times. I might not even remember the rest of the fucking song, but those lines right there just always hit me.
Yeah, it's not bad. Got a good beat, good hook and stuff. Anybody at home struggling with problems, go see a therapist. Real talk. Like, not even as, I don't mean that as like a, whatever, offhanded, just kind of tossing it out there thing. I mean, like, legit. It's very good. It's very helpful. If you can afford it, which is part of the problem. But, yeah. The other thing about this is that, for whatever reason, his hook on this is a style of hook that he seems to do a lot, where he does like a call and response, where the call is sung, response is rapped. And because of that, I kept in my head hearing the response from Country Life in this in my head, which is very weird. You would say, "Dear cold, cruel world, why am I here?" I just hear, "This is the life of me," and I'm like, yeah.
I'm actually not sure that that's the life for him. I think you're reading the room wrong there, buddy.
I can't help the fact that he writes the same hook a lot and makes me do this.
It's okay. But yeah, I didn't like it as much when I was younger. I mean, except for like that small portion. Like the song a lot now. It's do be hitting me in the feels. But yeah, it's definitely a good song. And again, it's just reiterating that I'm like, he can get fucking earnest. He can get real, and it actually feel completely real.
Indeed.
Some artists can't do that.
Nah.
Him do. All right. I think we can continue on.
Mm-hmm.
Track 10, Straight Out the Crops.
Straight out the crops, straight out the crops, straight out the crops. Straight out the sticks, straight out the sticks, straight out the sticks, straight out the crops, straight out the crops, straight out the sticks, straight out the sticks, straight out. Who it be? The docs coming straight from the crop. I'm picking switches for these bitches, they dirty as Woodstock. And when I chop, the shot goes straight up your vertebrae. They picking at your bones and at your eye just like a vertebrae. A sick son of a bitch, call me the scarecrow. My face painted up, the Blair Witch with a fofo. And I stay on the brown, my nose like a bloodhound. Straight stalking motherfuckers, showing this how it goes down. The sight of blood, it gets me higher than an astronaut. A backwoods monster shotgun and a master plot to burn your cities and murder all your committed. So the dope slinging lead, never showing no pity. I bring the pain to your brain, so they calling me trauma. Choking at your neck with a chain, I think you're dead, mama. It ain't the same since the same when it's same, mama. Time to show these haters how to play the fucking game, mama. Straight out the crops, I won't stop. I'ma pop, pop, pop until they all drop. Straight out the sticks, I won't quit. I know you're feeling this shit, you must be feeling this shit, yeah. Straight out the crops, I won't stop. I'ma pop, pop, pop until they all drop.
Very odd decision, I would say, for Tech 9 to parody this for the opening to something else. But he really made it his own. That hook's okay. He is definitely, like, seriously aiming for country gangster rap, and it's whatever. Go on.
Music for this was done by Violent J.
Oh, nice. Good job.
Yeah. This is a song, I guess. There's honestly not much of note here. Like, we've I don't know. It's just,
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
One thing I did notice, though, in his first verse is something that he has done on more than one occasion. When he says the line, "I bring the pain to your brain," he really likes using that that style of rhyme directly, of rhyming something and then immediately with brain. Because he did it on Dead Neck, on Clockwork Gray, but he rhymed brain with brain.
Well,
getting brain from a brain got me going insane.
Yeah.
I bring that pain to your brain.
I don't know.
That's just something I noticed. It just seems like he likes that.
It's a sound that he likes.
Exactly.
It hits the twang in his voice right, I guess.
Yeah. Because he doesn't have to actually do anything to make it sound like it's Southern. It just naturally sounds like that.
There it is. He found the one sound that he doesn't have to work for.
Pain. He just has a fucking book of words that rhyme with brain.
It's a rhyming dictionary, and he has that page specifically marked.
It's like highlighted, all of it. Gain. Insane.
Maine.
Train.
Plane. Spain. Rain.
Fuck. He fucking loves that.
Yeah, why, Boondox, why haven't you hit the rain in Spain stays mainly on the plane in a verse yet?
Jonathan Coltrane. All right. I don't have anything else on this one, honestly.
No, it's the song that it is.
It is.
All right. Track 11, Outlaw.
watch the shell cases hit the floor. An outlaw on the open range. And just like Jesse James, I rob these fools for change. A psychopathic hombre with a price on my melon for taking money from bitches and sending spirits to heaven. I'm on an all-black horse and in an all-black cat. My pistol's named Bad Luck, just like an all-black cat. And I ain't playing with you motherfuckers. Empty out the drawers, take all the cheddar out the safe, and I'll be out the fucking door. 6-shooter on my side, I'm a ride. They ain't never taking me alive. They never taking me alive. This is the life of an outlaw. Hustling, stealing, killing, and they never gonna get caught. 6-shooter on my side, I'm a ride. They ain't never taking me alive. They never taking me alive. This is the life of an outlaw. Hustling, stealing, killing, and they never gonna get caught.
It was a really cool song. And then he couldn't help himself right in that second verse.
I don't. I'm not sure what the issue is.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Go ahead.
Track's produced by Scott Sumner.
Good job.
We know him from a lot of early Twisted stuff.
Yeah.
Like Most Tasteless.
Yeah.
All of it. Basically.
Did he do all of it?
Damn near all of it.
Oh, yeah. I thought Rock the Dead was that him?
No, I believe Rock the Dead was Mike Clark.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, the OG version of Most Tasteless, I think, was almost entirely produced by Mr. Sumner. This is not a bad character song.
No.
Like, it's actually really fucking good. I guess I get like somewhat confused because I feel like the character portrayal is more like Western and not Southern.
Well, yeah.
But what the fuck do I know?
I mean, that's what so much Southern stuff like is, though. Whenever it's not being just like it's a mixture of the two. You know, it's either like the hillbilly kind of thing, or it's, you know, cowboy shit.
Cowboy shit. Cowboy shit. Cowboy shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hangman on a page. Yeah, I guess I'm more just associate Boondox with, you know, hillbilly.
Well, yeah.
Because it's mostly what he's portrayed, kind of given, I guess, but over like, the last few releases. So
the Western stuff is fucking cool as shit, is the thing.
It is.
The Western vibe is always fucking rad as hell, even if it's, you know, got its problems. The vibe and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I love a good fistful of dollars and all that other shit. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, but this is a really cool song, and yes, the entire second half of verse 2, just violence to women.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wouldn't be a Psychopathic Records song if there was no violence towards women.
We're getting close to that thing that I'm going to bring up, but it's not here yet.
It's not here yet?
Nope.
Huh.
So let's, you know, creep a little bit closer to it. Track 12, Path I Walk.
We walk all alone, always on our own. We walk all alone, always on our own. I remember when life was a struggle, it ain't all roses now, but back then it was double. I remember when I ain't have no pot, when you piss on the floor, you stay pissed off a lot. I remember when I was searching for answers in the house of a dealer, in the arms of a dancer. I remember when I thought I was finished, you've been down this road, then give me a witness. We walk all alone, always on our own. Get lost on the way and sometimes need to find the way home. but we walk all alone. We walk all alone, always on our own. Get lost on the way and sometimes need to find a way home. But we walk all alone. When you walk on your own and you ain't got no crystal, the future you see's at the end.
This was produced by Underrated of Potluck.
Oh.
I didn't know that until literally last night.
Yeah, rough times brought Boondox to where he is, and it's less rough now, but still a rough time.
Still rough. Shmeev, do you remember?
No.
21st night of September.
It's my brother's
Do you
birthday.
remember MySpace?
Uh-huh.
And how you could have a song
Oh boy.
play on your MySpace page.
Mm-hmm.
I never went through an emo phase, but if I did, this would have been the song that was there. This definitely was on my MySpace page for a time. This track I listened to like fucking crazy. In fucking 2008. I was 17 years old when this came out.
How old?
17! And for some reason, this always just hit me very, very hard. And I'm like, I don't understand why. What has been rough for me in my life in 17 years? Nothing. Nothing. Looking back now, there was some things, but nothing like these days.
Well.
But this is the one that it's like, if I was like, the stereotypical, like, writing something in the journal when you have to have a song reference in there. This is the one that it would have been. Because, man, this just got played all the fucking time. It was really fucking good. It's a very, like, it's very somber. It's very personal. And this is the one that, like, obviously the closest together is like this and Cold Cruel World, but this is the one that, like, I listened to this like 10 times more than I listened to Cold Cruel World back then. Even nowadays, I'm like, man, this song's just so fucking good. But it does, he does it kind of echoes what he did on Untold Unwritten, but this is more for closer to present day for him, of going over some scenarios that he went through in his life, being involved with people who were, around drugs and things like that, and people who just weren't actually good for him in his life. And it honestly shows some growth, that he can recognize that and then move past it. Like, and as you said, like, yeah, things aren't going amazing right now, but they were way worse in the past, and I'm doing what I can to, grow from that. I really like that. Again, it's very earnest, and it sounds incredibly genuine, which is one of the things that I just love about that, and I love about his songwriting whenever he gets there. It's not, every single song. It shouldn't be that way, but when he does it, it's done very well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And the fucking instrumental just complements it so goddamn well. Love it. Underrated's really good. Some would say he's underrated.
I guess.
More people need to check out Underrated. Listen to Potluck. They don't make music anymore together, but they were so good.
This wasn't as big of a track for me. It was okay, though.
I mean, that's
It's
fair.
fine.
Some of us have taste.
Yeah. Anyway. Moving on. Track 13, Trailer Park Creepin'.
The teenage boy and this pickup aren't stopping for anything. In the back of the truck, a stolen lawnmower tractor. 500 extra pounds of momentum. They race down this hill, blow right through a stop sign, and careen on
your brains out, bitch, into the arms of another man. I caught you creeping and now you gon' be sleeping with the worms in the dirt. Now what the fuck was you thinking? Do I look like the kind of motherfucker you could cheat on? You looking like the kind of fucking whore I could beat on. But I never touched and never laid a single hand there. Hair on your head, I never touched a single strand. And while I sit here waiting, knowing what's about to happen, they won't get me for domestic cause the pistol didn't slap.
And now I'm on the run. On the run from it all. I'd rather be shot dead.
Boondox. Here at Psychopathic Records, we already have a monoxide. Stop it.
I fucking knew it!
Like,
I knew that's what you were gonna say.
Jesus Christ. Got an opening from World's Scariest Police Chases. And that's about it. I want to know if he pulled that from like an actual episode of World's Scariest Police Chases, or if he pulled that from the PlayStation 2 World's Scariest Police Chases game.
There was a game for that?
There was. It was run on... Here's the weird thing, right? It was a PS2 game. It was run on the driver engine, as in like the PS1 driver game. I believe. I can't... I've never actually gone to confirm that, but I've seen somebody play it, and I'm like, no, this is driver. Like, all of the handling in it. It has like a few extra things tacked onto it, but this is the fucking driver engine, buddy.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
Or Driver 2, specifically, because they have curved roads, which didn't exist in Driver 1.
Real quick, music for this was done by Mike Clark and Tino Gross.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does. If it sounds super southern, it's probably those two.
I mean, Outlaw wasn't those two. That was Western, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why. It was Western, not Southern.
I love this song. 10 out of 10, my favorite song on the album.
I don't love it, but it's not a bad song because he wrote a story and stuck with it.
Sure.
Is it a great song? Like, great story? No. But it's not bad.
It's the kind he's good at and likes writing a lot.
Yeah. I mean, points for consistency, I guess. The worst part about this is Violent J. I don't want Violent J on this song.
That's the weird thing. I didn't have a problem with that.
I figured you wouldn't. I figured you'd be fine with him, but I don't like it. I think it sounds so like... Violent J is just reminiscing of the time when he had Zug Island on the label, and he's like, I can do the sin thing.
I mean, that's...
You know, I guarantee if Zug Island was still in Psychopathic, Sin would have been doing some stuff for Boondox. I guarantee he would have sang some hooks for him.
Would have changed nothing. Anyway.
Wow.
It's like in like a... It's like a classic blues style thing. You know, that was just kind of a thing. Even people who didn't have a voice would fucking just kind of go for it. Just croon some shit.
Doesn't mean that they should.
Yeah, it worked.
Joseph Bruce.
It's the part of this song I don't have a problem with.
Well, we're on opposite ends of the spectrum for this song, apparently. Which is okay.
Need a nap.
Well, you got 2 more songs and then you can nap.
Yeah, probably not going to. Track
Let's
14.
Move on.
Fear.
People fear death, and yet death is so beautiful. Death is the thing that should be least feared. The reason why people fear death is they do not want to lose the children.
Visions of my children wiping tears from open eyes as as they kneel beside my coffin. Family say the last goodbyes, but it's the faces of my babies got me tripping, thanking God for breath. Expressions filled with pain, it's got me strapping on the vest. And I know that I ain't living right, I hang on borrowed time. And this life gon' leave them bastard, cause they pops has gotta grind. Little mouths that gotta eat, so I hug them, hit the street. Splitting time with them and money got me feeling incomplete. And I ain't scared of damn motherfucker, fight the flames of hell. But a child without his dad has got me hiding in my shell. Got me shaking in my boots to see them faces world alone. Are they strong enough to go? Stuck in half a fucking home. As I lay them down to sleep, it's all on me, the soul to keep. If I die before I wake, I pray that God is up there waiting with an army full of angels strapped with gas, cause I'm defiant. Since I first became a father, only fear I have is dying. This situation's got me losing sleep, I cannot eat, I'm feeling weak. The fear has got me on my knees, the fear has got me. This situation's got me losing sleep, I cannot eat, I'm feeling weak. The fear has got me on my knees, the fear has got me.
After all that I have ever done and all that you have ever seen, from life, death beyond the grave, how would
You ever see the movie Fear?
No.
I haven't either. It's a cool song. It's a Mark Wahlberg movie. It's about like a wealthy family and everything's great, but then Mark Wahlberg shows up being a bad guy, and dating their daughter.
Oh, okay.
Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This was done by Kuma. Sounds like Kuma. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, this features we got Blaze Your Dead Homie on verse 2, and we have Monoxide on the final one. And each artist is describing a fear that they have. And these sound very legit. So we got Boondox, who fears basically leaving his children on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Blaze fears losing basically his ability to rap, to express himself.
Losing his voice, falling silent. This is all... Yeah. The way that I was looking at these was they are all specifically what they fear about death in particular. Like, Blaze isn't afraid of death itself, but he is afraid of, no longer being able to speak in death.
Okay.
And Boondox is afraid of leaving his kids when he dies.
So that actually makes this a little bit... I'm in between. The way that I had it was that Monoxide fears, it said confusion. But with the way you're describing it is almost like, what happens when you die?
The unknown is what I read that as, but who knows?
The reason why I said confusion was there was a recent occasionally Monoxide will go on like YouTube and just do like a YouTube live, and he'll just just talk about stuff happening on the label, and he'll like answer questions that people are coming in with. And I believe that he said something about someone that people that he'd seen that as they got older and had like Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
And he was like, that shit fucking terrifies me. So I was wondering if like maybe that was what it was, but I actually think that you're probably way closer to the.
Well, I mean, he's talking about like, he is talking about a lot of that, but as like, an approaching death towards him, because he talks about not knowing when the end's coming, but he's like waiting for it more or less.
Yeah.
It's all kind. In my opinion, it's all kind of tied to that. It's not necessarily directly like what I fear about dying, but like what I fear about that approaching thing.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely, again, we're getting very earnest, and it's very kind of refreshing to hear that from all three artists. We've had it more consistently with Boondox on this album. Monoxide has started to get more personal as the years have gone on. I mean, it was real noticeable on Chainsmoker, sometimes for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
But for Blaze, this is actually a very big verse, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because Blaze tends to stick to character a lot, which is cool. That's not a bad thing at all because, you know, he's good at it. And he still does bring that in here.
He weaves it in.
Yeah, he does say, I ain't scared of dying, death, I've been there. So, like, that's kind of cool that he still brings that in, but just the idea that, you know, he can bring up something that does genuinely worry him in his life, and the fact that he's, you know, not able to, you know, there'll be a point where he can't do what he's doing anymore. That's definitely something that is refreshing to hear from Blaze.
Yeah.
So I really like that. It's definitely on this entire album that actually stands out a lot for me. So I really like this track. I think that everybody does very well. It is kind of cool that we have Monoxide on this, but it's not. It doesn't have Twisted proper on here. But we'll get there. But this is also a very rare instance of members of Twisted doing something for another artist on the label at the time, because they were really focusing on their own stuff. So having Monoxide on this track was pretty big, I think. And no one, I think, has like a better verse than another. I think they all just came here and wrote something really fucking good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love this track. It's very good. And now, Shmeev, it's here.
Oh.
The final track.
There it is.
Track 15, Death of a Hater.
From my soul to hell and to heaven, I did my best. One love for family, the juggalos, and fuck the rest. I'm tired of all these snakes and demons, leeches on the vein. I'm bled enough and now these bitches about to feel my pain. You know you name the haters bitter with a point of view. Pussy motherfuckers talking shit but never had a clue. Come with your attitude, cocksucker, fuck your life. I'll tie you to a chair and make you watch me fuck your wife. I'm just the type to catch you slipping like a bar of soap. I'll catch you while you're sleeping fast and then I slit your throat. I'll watch you bleeding, gargle, choking for your last breath. Then close the wound, apply some pressure to delay your death. See what it means, your whole existence don't mean shit to me. It ain't nothing but time to kill to make your history. And all you had to do was keep your fucking trap closed. But now you got your hands folded, clutched onto a single road. Just close your eyes, say your last goodbyes. Get down on your knees, dry them eyes, bitch, and make your peace. Just close your eyes, say your last goodbyes. Get down on your knees, dry them eyes, bitch, and make your peace. Okay, Jamie, not a hater if I wasn't.
Hi, Jamie. I'm glad you're here, except for that Tim Gunn line.
Yeah.
Also glad that DJ Clay's here, even if he's not.
He's not.
Okay.
This was done by Kuma.
Okay. Well, that's a good second guess.
So this song is this is like the ultimate fuck the hater song.
It is.
It is wishing death upon them. This came about. Boondox was apparently said that this came about because he was just very sick of seeing all the people on the internet who were talking shit about him, but not just leaving it as, oh, like, fuck Boondox, like, fuck this guy, like, fuck his kids, like, hope they all die and shit like that. Because guess what? There are some really fucking shitty people out there.
Really?
Juggalo or not, don't say shit like that. Just fucking don't. Leave people's kids out of it, especially.
Yeah.
So he wrote this song as a response to that. Like, yeah. This is a fucking brutal ending song. And as you mentioned, we got Jamie Madrox came in on the second verse, and yes, that line really sucks. That said, it is, up to this point that we've heard from Twisted, one of Jamie's best verses that we've heard, in my opinion. Tight. I think it's fucking, pure vitriol.
Glad, like I said, very glad to hear Jamie Madrox here.
Like, it's so fucking great. I like, what was it? What's the line on there? Switch my hatchet to a target hanging off my cable.
Yeah.
So his Hatchet Man charm is now a target. Like, yeah, fucking come at me.
Mm-hmm.
Just, it's crazy that one of the best hater tracks or hater verses that Jamie wrote is not on a Twisted song.
Yeah.
Blessed Boondox with this. And then Boondox just continues with basically what he was saying earlier in the first verse. He's just going every way to make people suffer. There is something of note, however, and unfortunately I cannot find confirmation, but I swear that I have seen this on the internet multiple times in the past. You'll remember that when we covered Let 'Em Bleed Volume 1, this was released on Hatchet House, which was a sub-label from Psychopathic.
Sure.
DJ Clay was the first official artist signed onto it. Well, they also signed another artist shortly after called Tally Demon. She was going to be the first female artist for Psychopathic overall. Now, I don't know if the contract actually went through or they were just in the process of signing her. But things fell through and then she decided to part ways. I know I've seen it online, but I don't fucking remember where, and I couldn't find any concrete evidence. But allegedly, the vocals that are in the chorus, the female vocals, are Tally Demon. And they were stuff that were meant for her album that she was making, and they took it and put it on here. And allegedly, it's also used on another song that we will come to in the future. Not these lines, obviously, but another set of vocals from a song that she made or was making.
Tally, baby.
Cannot find.
I'm sorry.
What's that?
Nothing.
So the problem is if you look in the booklet, there are credits for other women on here, but it doesn't say for this song in particular. It just says additional vocals by, additional stuff here and there. It shows, additional guitar by Razor Ray, but he's not listed on other songs that I think have him on there. So I don't even know if there really is guitar on this song.
Doesn't sound like it.
No. So those female vocals, maybe it is on there, or maybe they took what she originally had made and then they, the female vocalists that are listed on here, the additional vocals, maybe they then recorded it. I don't know. But from what I understand, the hook, the female voice there is allegedly Tally Demon. I've never actually listened to her music. I know there's a lot of people who really like her. They say that she was an early female Juggalo rapper, but I've never gotten to check out her stuff personally. And I don't even know if she's ever I feel like she's probably performed at the Gathering, but I don't know. If so, I don't think it's been for a while.
No, it seems that from me searching her up real quick, that I reckon she's not on very good terms with Psychopathic Records.
Oh yeah, because there was a thing that came out after Blase Rose was signed, and there were some people that were thinking it was Tally Demon just with the new name, and she fucking went off on Violent J. Yeah, like I said, I don't know all the particulars. I just remember seeing that in the past that there was talks that 2 Boondox songs used her vocals, but it was without her acknowledgement. I wish I could find the actual stuff. I tried looking on Fago Lovers and stuff, and can't find it, which is very fucking annoying. But yeah, back to the actual song, like the Boondox song. It's a fucking epic closer. It's definitely quite the opposite of what we had on The Harvest. Shmeev, your face is just...
Sorry, I'm reading this post. It's fucking amazing.
I'm sure you're reading her post to Violent J.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy
yeah,
shit.
it's pretty juicy.
Anyway.
Yeah. For those obviously you can't see, Shmeev was just like looking at his phone and then put his hand up to his mouth because clearly he is smiling / laughing and his eyes are just getting wider as it goes on.
God damn. Anyway.
So yeah. Trust me, I was on that thread before. I was trying to find stuff and I thought there was, but apparently not. So yeah, this is definitely quite the opposite of what we had compared to Angel Like from The Harvest. But for the better, in my opinion. This track is incredibly strong. I would love to hear this song live. I would love to see Boondox in concert. Maybe he's touring with Twisted, and I want Jamie to come out there and do that verse too. Fucking love it. So that is Krimson Creek.
Yeah. It is. I can see why people generally consider this Boondox's best album from the 3 that I have heard so far. You know, it's a step up from those, but also, I mean, I just don't really like Boondox. I don't like him. It's just not my thing. I'm fucking tired of him already. You know.
Well, on the plus side, you won't have to hear a Boondox album for a couple more years.
Yeah.
In the context of you know, the
Too
time.
soon.
It's okay. We'll get through it together, buddy.
Why did he have more releases than Esham?
On Psychopathic?
On Psychopathic, specifically.
I was about to say, Esham's got a
I know
lot of
Esham, like, yeah, he doesn't stop. He releases music every other day or something. But I mean specifically on Psychopathic. Ones that I have to pay attention to at some point is what I mean. And it doesn't matter even if he's not on Psychopathic because he's on fucking MNE. I'm gonna have to do those too.
See, I know you can't wait for it.
Shut up.
Yeah, so
Death of a
Krimson
Hater.
Creek. I didn't realize that you got to
Death of a Hater. These other songs.
I'm feeling you were going to take Country Life.
Walking After Midnight.
Okay.
Fear.
Okay. I'm also going to take Death of a Hater. I will also take Fear. See, and this is rough because there's like 3 that could definitely be there for me. I'll go with Untold Unwritten, but it could have either been Heathen or Path I Walk.
Freak Bitch is gone, or
I knew that was going to be the one that you were going to say.
Any of them.
What's that?
Or any of them.
So here's where we're going to be different.
Oh, this is the place.
This is the point, because I'm not gonna lie, I was fully convinced I was also gonna say Freak Bitch. No joke. But I'm not going to, and I'm going to remove Straight Out the Crops because that elicits no reaction from me whatsoever. It is just a song that exists, and that just sucks to me.
Damn.
So
controversy. The first time we've disagreed regarding this album ever.
It's so crazy, you know, but we're still friends despite it all.
Damn. That's rough. But, you know,
we're still friends.
I'm glad we were able to make it work despite that.
So let us know, what do you think of Krimson Creek? Do you have some favorite songs? Do you agree with our favorite songs? Do you agree with the ones that we don't care for much? You can let us know pretty much anywhere if we're on the mark or if we're not. You can hit us up on our various social media platforms,
such as our Facebook,
Juggalo Judgment.
How about our Twitter?
At Juggalo Judgment.
But what about Instagram?
That is also Juggalo Judgment.
You ever fucking think about email?
Sadly, yes. It's a bummer whenever they don't respond, though. But we have that, and we do respond. And it's juggalojudgment@gmail.com.
What about like a video platform? Do we have a place on one of those?
Supposedly. but this motherfucker hasn't updated shit on there. Because he sucks. But it's youtube.com/juggalojudgment.
What about like a place where people can, for some reason, throw money at us?
Oh, everybody should throw money at us. Like, if anything, if you throw money at us, it might get us to shut up. I don't know. We'll see.
Well,
but
go ahead.
They could do that by going to patreon.com/juggalojudgment.
Well, the interesting thing, Mike, is that actually by throwing money at us, people are giving us the opportunity to talk even more.
What?
Because we have at our $5 tier now a little Q&A thing that we do at the end of every episode where whatever you fucking ask us, we just rapid fire blast through it lightning round style. And
what?
Yeah, we have a series of questions.
Oh shit.
All from one person.
Oh my god.
Our boy Carl Zayas. What's up, homie?
Carl, I fucking love you, dude.
Okay. So, the very
Real
first...
quick, are these on like the Patreon? Like, can I access them so that I can see them?
Yeah, it's on our post, that the Q&A post for June, which I should put one up for July, but I didn't really expect to be doing. I kind of thought maybe people would just send them in an email or something, but I don't care. Doesn't matter. It's easier on the Patreon because I have it filtered, so only people who are at that level can put them up. But Carl Zayas says, "All right, cool. I'm taking advantage. Somerville." I think he's all right. It's kind of interesting how he does seem to intersect every friend group that I have without like necessarily being in mine per se. I don't see him a lot, but every time I do see him, there he is. Boom. And he's usually with somebody that I never expected him to be associated with at all. It's very strange how he does that.
I believe this is in reference to somebody that we went to high school with.
And then, why do you put your... Oh, do you have something on Somerville?
No.
Okay.
I assume that this is like regarding the location of the gathering.
Is it?
I feel like it might be. I don't know.
I don't know of that being a name for the gathering location.
I have no
idea. It's in Thornville.
Oh, well, maybe they got the wrong Ville. I don't know.
Carl's going to have to clear that one up, unless he was, in fact, talking about the person that both of us know. But why do you put yourself through this for us juggalos? It's fun. Have a good time sometimes. Mike, why do you put yourself through this for them juggalos?
I don't know if that's... I don't think that's to us. I think that question is to Somerville.
Well,
Somerville, why do you know how much we appreciate you? Do you get undeserved hate from juggalos? I don't know. I think that's what I assume that's what that is. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading this wrong.
Are you stupid?
I don't think that anybody appreciates me.
Do you feel how much we appreciate you? Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, like I said, I think you and I are having different interpretations for this question.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
They're just questions, Mike. They're a series of questions in order.
Do you get undeserved hate from Juggalos?
No.
Not anymore. Used to.
I mean, I don't even think
when I made YouTube videos. When I was told that I couldn't be a Juggalo because I didn't do drugs
or go to the gathering.
Which,
I mean, Jay said that one, so it's true.
Yeah. All right, next one up.
Hang on a second, but I just want to jump back to something real quick. Do you feel how much we appreciate you? I do, actually. You know, it's always nice whenever somebody reaches out to say, hey, I like the show and stuff. And, you know, it's a small thing, but I'm always pretty hype about that. Or whenever somebody's just like, whenever somebody calls out something that we said on a thing, that's always exciting for me. Because it's like, damn, somebody really do listen, and something that I said really pissed them off or really amused them. One or the other. Either end of that, I'm like, damn, I feel appreciated.
Okay. Mike, I too love Twisted's rock songs and find them wildly underappreciated. Do you have a favorite?
We Don't Die. I know it was addressed to you, but I mean, I'm going to answer it too.
I mean, I played the fuck out of Magic Spells when it first came out. I'm talking like when I used to be at, not my last job, but my second most recent job. I would literally play that on repeat to and from work. However, Unlikely Prescription was like a huge fucking deal for me. I love that album. And Twist and Shatter, which is track 2, is probably the one that I like the most. Either that or Dead Instead, which I think is track 8. That entire album is fucking incredible to me. So anytime that they've been really trying to nail down the rock sound, I think has been on point. I can't wait for the next album that's produced by Zeus. So yeah, I look forward to that because it seemed like what they were doing on Generation Nightmare was kind of a trial run because everybody's like, oh, well, it's the rock album now, when meanwhile it had the same amount of rock songs that Mutant did. And it was just like, well, yeah, they just did Warped Tour. Clearly they can try and do this, but I think they really nailed down what they wanted to do on Unlikely Prescriptions. So yeah, a great deal of their more recent rock songs are fucking bangers. So yeah, Twist and Shatter is probably the one I would say to go with.
Solid lightning round answer, Mike.
Yeah.
Next, for whoever answered on Instagram, if you remember, you mentioned you never acknowledge a certain Juggalo-related YouTuber. Is it so as to avoid the drama other YouTuber/podcasters produce? Yes, I specifically avoid mentioning DC Fago guy at all times because, the beef has been going on long enough, and I just don't want to feed into that. I don't want all the flack from people. Me and DC Fago guy, we've had our differences and all that stuff, but I really try to avoid mentioning DC Fago guy's name as much as possible because I don't want to deal with all of DC Fago guy's fucking bullshit fans and all that.
So I didn't catch it. Who is it that you want to interact with?
I don't mention the name. I don't bring up the name. I don't like to say DC Fago guy's name.
Oh. Real quick, he's trying to ask earnest questions, and you're just fucking throw it out the window.
Well, I'm lightning rounding, and also this wasn't for me. This is obviously for you, and I don't know who this is about.
I'll say it right now. It's CPN, Child's Play Ninja.
Oh, okay.
I have no desire to deal with any of their bullshit.
DC Fago guy's cool. We got to shut up.
DC Fago guy is cool. They've been on YouTube for a hot minute, but CPN just seems to attract a lot of negativity that I don't think I want to be involved with for good reason. Also, they just had a lot of fucking bad shit happen with them. They caused it though, so that's on them. I don't fucking care. I try very hard not to throw a lot of shade at people if I can help it. When we goof and dunk on the artists that we're covering, whatever, they're successful, they can deal with it. But no, there's a number of people that I fucking don't have any time to deal with their negative bullshit. And if they're on the same level, quote unquote, as me, then fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah.
I try not to be an asshole if I can help it, but some people just have that air about them, and I won't deal with it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, not interested in getting into drama and stuff with people like Joker. Anyway, one more.
Finally, I'm just being annoying. You don't have to answer all these. We will. Fuck it. If I had a podcast, would you all be on it? I mean, I don't, but would y'all?
Yeah, sure.
Fucking yeah, dude. We've
Why
done.
the fuck not?
We've been on at least 2 other podcasts.
Do it up.
Yeah, we've been on ICP with Wheel. We've been on Juggalo Roundtable.
It's true. We have been on Juggalo Roundtable. You've been on the 5-piece.
I've been on 5-piece. That's right, and I should be on another 5-piece.
We were
in October.
We were on the Blade Bordello of Blood.
That's true. That was a lot of fun.
That was a blast. I do wish that, one member of the Bordello didn't fucking bitch out on us. But that's how it goes. They were at a Cracker Barrel. Or
I have no idea why they weren't
something.
there for mine. I think it was they didn't want to be around any more Juggalos.
Well, no, it was they weren't on for any of them. After the first one that they missed, Blade decided that it was just going to be Blade for the Juggalo month, which I just feel really defeats the purpose of it because you're supposed to antagonize your co-host.
Yeah, my headcanon is they just really didn't want to be around any Juggalos,
which is fair.
They have to deal with Blade, so why do anything more?
I'm hoping that after the gathering, I never have to be around that many Juggalos again. But, I'm doing this for you, the listeners.
You were like, oh man, going to my first ICP show. Man, hope I don't have to do this again. Goes to your second ICP show and pays for VIP. Oh man, I hope I never have to do this again and be around so many Juggalos.
Yeah.
4 years later, going to the gathering of the Juggalos.
Fucking contracts. Read that shit and get a lawyer to look it over. Make sure this doesn't happen to you.
Carl,
anyway,
thank you so much for the questions.
Much appreciated.
More people should do this because I like this.
Yeah, I'll make my post for July. So people can do that. Yeah, aside from that, I think we're done.
Yep.
I think we've covered it all. We solved all the problems going on in the world today.
Like, why isn't there more Boondox music?
Only one thing left to do.
Finish the motherfucking pickles, bitch!
That's done.
Peace.
There ain't gonna be no